Nebraska's in the mix for a big-time edge rusher in the 2024 class. We'll get into that here in a little bit. First things first, my name is Justin Adams. Most of you know, I am a content creator here at Nebraska Football, at the voice of college football. For those of you that don't, welcome to the channel. Leave a like, drop a comment, let us know what you think. Always taking ideas for content ideas and anything like that. So just any comment suggestions, just join the conversation. Let us know what you think. And stay tuned with us for more. So I am a film nerd to my core. I do like to watch film. I like to break down the in-depth X's and O's of football. That's kind of where my analysis hat comes on. And so, I'm a big numbers guy, and I'm a big film guy. And we're going to get into a little bit of Keona Wilhite today. Keona Wilhite is a guy that I had mentioned previously in one of our live streams after the Elite Junior Day. Essentially, he had come to campus. He was a Washington commit. Come to campus, had mentioned he enjoyed the 3-3-5 defense that Tony White runs, how it resembled what he had in high school, and how he really liked that movability and that positionless style, which fit what he had in high school. So he was originally committed to Washington, and then once that whole situation transpired there with the head coach, he decommitted and was nearly a lock to UCLA. And in recent, the last 24, 48 hours, there were some tweets indicating that he may be in the mix. A few players and coaches, Terrence Knighton, the whole nine, they all tweeted out, some very cryptic stuff. Crystal balls started coming in for Keona Wilhite, and it's somebody I was very high on even a couple weeks ago. And so really want to go into his film and break down what he brings to the table. But he's a big guy, 6'5", 240 pounds. So first things first, he has the physical frame, the physical attributes. Matt Rule really likes physical attributes, athleticism. This kid has everything. He has all of the physical tools, all of the athleticism. There are some things that he can refine as a pass rusher, but we'll get into that. So first things first, I do have film from his 2022 season. So I'm going to pull that up here first for y'all. And we're gonna just go into a little bit of his 2022 film, and then we'll break down a couple clips of his 23 film as well. So first things first, you're going to see it here naturally. You'll see him highlight and circle where he is. Okay. So we're going to let it run a little bit. All right. Off the break right here. Gets an inside lane. Big important thing here. So watch as he hits this running back, drives him backwards. Okay. I'm going to let it play through, and I'm going to take you through it. Okay. And then boom, that might be roughing whatever they want, unnecessary roughness in the NFL, but we're going to let it slide here because we like physicality. Okay, one of the big things you notice here, watch. So off the line, he gets to the running lane, right where he sees the running back, right where the lane he's going to. However, when he gets to him, the running back has a little bit of a lower leverage, a lower base. So he's going to have the better center of gravity. Typically, if you come up top on a running back that has the underneath leverage like this, he's probably going to win that battle. Watch how he drives that hip and that knee through to get the momentum going back that direction. So essentially what he does is he swings his body through, uses that momentum from his legs so he doesn't start going backwards to drive that forward and drive him backwards. Then he swings around, gets in a position where he has the dominant control and he's able to toss him. I don't know if I necessarily want him doing that, but the biggest thing is he doesn't even have the right leverage here. He's high up on this guy right here. This guy should be able to run through him, right? He's got him in a perfect, but what he does, he brings this back leg all the way through and watch him drive through and watch how it reverses that. All right, I'm playing through one more time, last time here. And that's just his ability to use his frame and use his size and use his athleticism and strength. And he just changed that direction just that quickly. Okay, here he is off the edge. Okay, one thing you'll notice right here, he's a little slow off the edge, right? You'll notice that's a little bit in his film. He is slow off the edge, but very high motor, does get in the backfield. One thing I'll point out, his pass rushing skills need some work in terms of how he gets around his the offensive lineman, but I'm going to let this run. All right, comes off the edge there. Okay, so this is simple pocket disruption, right? So he's coming off this edge. He uses his hands a lot. You will notice that he does use his hands a ton. So he gets up here, boom, gets his hands into the chest, right? Having a hard time breaking away from that block. So at this point, he sees that he's eyeing up the field. So he is just going to do whatever he can to drive this guy as far backwards toward that quarterback as he can and disrupt that throw. And so he just uses his ability, uses his power to just drive that lineman backwards into his quarterback, and it leads to an errant throw. And this is where pass rushers are important because they help out that secondary immensely. The edge rusher is one of the most important positions on the field. All right, so here he is right here off this right edge. Let it run. Another example right there. He's able to finish through there and get to the quarterback after he releases the ball. This is just pure drive. He gets his hands into the chest of the offensive lineman and just uses brute strength. This is the thing you'll see a lot of in his film. The reason why he uses his hands a lot and gets into the chest of these guys and drives them back and doesn't have to use a ton of swim moves, doesn't have to use a lot of chop over the tops, anything like that, is because he is so physically powerful and imposing over some of these guys that he just does have the ability to just bull rush these guys backwards. And you see it right here. He just doesn't even need to go around this guy. He just drives him straight backwards until he gets to the quarterback, disrupts that throw, makes it a little errant. All right, right here, you can see he's a little bit more in the middle, not completely off the edge, only 3 down linemen here. So it's a little bit more of like a 3-3-5 look. Play that forward here. All right. This is a play I like right here because initially you're going to see him get blocked out, and this hole right here is going to open up for this running back, right? So what does he do, right? He doesn't give up on this play. He doesn't try to make it a bad lane and go around. He's going to just keep his eyes into the backfield, right? He's still holding on that block. He's still getting blocked right there, but he waits for his moment, releases right when he sees that running back hit that hole, is able to get that long arm out, extended, and has the strength to grab him by the shoulders and pull him down. Now, that is an impressive play right there. That running back is gone in most cases, but he's able to not only time the break off of the block, get his arm out there, and was able to grab him and use the strength to pull him down. Big time, big time. Right here in the middle again. Now, this is one of those, again, just disruption plays. First off, I question the running back's vision here because running back's going to get the ball, and we have this. I mean, we're one-on-one with the linebacker here, but we'd rather be one-on-one with the linebacker than running into this. So, yeah. And then he ended up getting tackled. So Keona on that play, all he does is he causes a lot of havoc in here. He is doubled. You'll see he's doubled, and even the third guy you'll see pop over onto the screen. But what he does is he's like, I'm doubled. I'm not getting off of these two guys. I'm going to muddy this up as much as I can, and I'm going to clog that lane. And that's essentially what he did. Look how muddy this gets in here. Just body stacked everywhere. That running back is literally nowhere to go. If he didn't bounce it outside from the start. All right, this one right here. Let it roll. Okay, this is pure motor, right? This is just pure, nose to the football motor. Again, a little slow off the line. This is actually probably one of his better breaks. Gets off, gets his hand into the chest of this lineman. Was able to just create just a little pop of space. That's all he does. You see how he gets his hands tight, and then he just kind of pops and creates a little bit of an opening, and he's able to catch the inside of that guy. Watch this. Boom. Catches the inside, and 74 can't hang with him from there. He gets all the way across the field, helps make the tackle on the other side of the field. Big time motor on this guy. All right. So where was he at on this one? Let's see. We'll find out. Oh, yeah, there he is right there. Okay. So he's going to bull rush into here. Okay. You see just the explosion, right? Just the explosion off the line. This guy is already 3 steps behind the rest of his linemen, just trying to get his base under him to be able to take on this block. So he does have that ability to get off the line quick. Boom. Gets to the quarterback, drives his guy back into the quarterback, gets a hand up right when he's about to throw the ball, disrupts the pass, and he might have a little bit of holding there, but we'll let that slide because my man Keona didn't do anything wrong. All right, coming off the edge here. And this one right here. Okay, so I don't know what they're thinking. This guy's going to pull and try to come back and set the block on him. And in no way was this guy ever going to come over and be able to block him. Okay, first off, let it run. Okay, here he is. Okay, first off, way bigger physically, but when he gets into this hole right here, watch how this goes down. Okay, he is not athletic enough to be able to move with him, right? Look at him. He's already making his next move. This guy's still trying to set up for where he's going to block him. He should have pulled all the way over and engaged with his block. But this is what the issue he causes, right? You got to have a guy engaged with him, because if you try to bring a guy over and slide in front of him, he's going to be able to get around him, and just that length. Look at that arm, able to reach that arm out there, that strength. He even had a hand on this guy when he initially grabbed hold of him and was able to track him down in the middle and, you know, manage a short gain there. A little bit more here, kind of off the not off quite off the caught off the edge. Bull rushing his guy again, just creating a little pocket disruption. Those are the things that won't show up on the stat sheet, is just getting in there and just disrupting that pocket a little bit. And then here, shot out of a cannon, essentially. Boom. He takes on that double. That frees up this guy. Just clean on right through, slide on right through. So here, boom, takes on the double. This guy's taken on, but this guy slides right through. All right. So he causes him having to take on multiple people have to take him on, opens up the opportunities for his teammates as well. And then we'll run this back just a touch. All right, here he is right here in the middle. Again, you see him move around different places on the line under the center right now. And this is just pure power. So he gets this guy right here. The guy gets a hand on him, right? Probably holding him from the looks of it. He's able to throw him off. All right, throw him off. The ball's here. And get over there and get on the ball. Okay, so that's motor. Again, that when I'm talking about motor, that's motor. So no matter what, whether he's held or not, he's not sitting there. He's not holding his hands up like I'm being held. He's going to still go make the play, right? That's what we talk about motor. This guy's got a high football IQ, a very high motor. He's fast. He's got burst. He gets off the line just a little bit late. He uses his hands a lot, but those are things that are going to come in time. These are the type of things that will develop as time goes on. But you see some just the actual just dominance that he has over some of these lower level competitors with a lesser refined skill set. It just shows his his overall tool set. Right here in the middle again. Boom. Initial break. He's already shedding that first block. Boom. That is running into a brick wall. Like, hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Have a good day. Boom. All right. That's not something you want to run into in the hole right there. Boom. All right. Stood it up. Drives him backwards. Physical at the point of attack. Here. All right. This is one of those where it's going to be a little late off the line. And I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. So let it run. Okay. These guys right here are already 2 steps ahead of him. Right. And he's just now driving off. So just needs to get a little bit better about the break on the ball. If he can do that with this skill set and the power that he has, being able to get that first step off the edge and having these offensive linemen already going backwards and going backwards, not when they want to set their base, but you're forcing them to take a extra big step backwards because you're already in their face. Before they have a chance to even set, you're in their face and they have to take another step back. And that's when dudes get blown over. And I think that might be what happens here. Yep, that's exactly what happens here. Okay. That was perfect timing to make that example. Okay. Yeah. So this dude essentially laid off the line. And you see right here, this guy needs to be driving off of this foot, right? He needs to have this foot well behind him. He's a little bit too squared up right here. And when you're squared, you see how his feet are almost squared, like his hips are this way and his feet are this way. When his hips should be forward, his right foot should be driving, and he should be trying to drive him out that direction, the same direction he's going. However, he's too squared for his hips right now. So he just ends up, see you in the afternoon. I'm going to go take a nap here on the 49-yard line. You see this guy over here. Watch this. So you see how he's got this foot back, right? Boom, boom. And he's already in a position to where he has this guy turned out. This guy was just dead to rights over here. Just never saw it coming. And that's even with a late break off the line. Just imagine if this guy could get an early break off the line. There's another one. Again, Better off the line this time, special teams. And, we love a little special teams around here, a little pump block never hurt nobody. It's nice for us to see sometimes. All right, here he is again. Essentially, I don't know how that happens, but nobody blocked him. Unblocked right up here up the middle. And yeah, the quarterback just got nowhere to go. Okay. Coming up the middle here. And that guy lost his foot somewhere on there. I think he lost that battle to the grass. Off the middle here. I really like this play. All of a sudden, you see him. He's in the line. And then look how this is a double team right here. And look at him just split this double. And look how quick he gets to that ball. Boom. Quick. And doesn't even make the full play, but is still enough. Is still strong enough to get an arm out there and still start that tackle and slow him down right here in the middle again. Going to bull rush up the middle and just, that was one of those. This is one of those where you just see his physical dominance right here. There was nobody on that play that was going to deny him. All right, you got one blocker here, and you had another blocker. Whoops. You had another blocker trying to pull. I don't know why it keeps doing that. The 76 here was trying to pull. He almost blew through that line so fast, he almost took 76 out with it. So 76 was over there trying to block another guy, and 76 almost got caught crossfire there. Oh, it was 54. But again, just shows his speed there, his power here off the end, getting held, is able to just get that arm out. Again, the strength here to have one arm. I can stop doing that. All right. He has one arm on this guy, one arm on this guy. And now watch how much he slows that guy down. That way his teammate can get back in there. Okay, this guy is just a freak of nature. Let me go back and then, so that was his 2022 highlights. Now let me pull up a little bit of his 2023 stuff. We'll go through just a quick little 1 through 6. I haven't watched a lot of this stuff, so let's see what comes up from here. Okay, off the edge here. Yeah. Okay, so you can see a little bit more burst here off the line. I like how he drives his legs. Yeah, that was blown up from the start. I don't know what they were trying to do there. So here he's on the left edge. Block picked up there. Yeah, and he just watched the ball. He watched the ball and he led his blocker right to the ball. That's another one of those where he's just like, okay, I'm gonna find my way to get to this ball, whether I can get around you or not. The first move, he's able to get a outside step. This gives him the position. This is where the quarterback should have actually, stepped up in the pocket, but instead he scrambles around and he gets met right there by two people and probably safety. Okay. Here he is right here in the middle. Now there you see a little bit of a boom, a little bit of a swim move right there. You saw that? So watch right here. Boom. You see how he hooked that arm under? He did a little rip through. Man, I can't. If I keep doing that, I'm sorry. Right there, makes a little rip through, creates a little separation, and is able to run down the quarterback. Another one. There's so many of these that show up on film where he just holds his blocker until the running back gets to the hole, and he just reaches out an arm and grabs him like that, and he just has the strength to get him down. It's a treat to see this guy. And we could sit there and look at film and marvel at film all day. That is something that I do. That is something I love to do. But this guy does have what it takes to be a very, very good pass rusher and could be, in the echelon of the pass rushers we have now. He could right now what Nebraska doesn't have is consistent pass rushers. Nebraska does. We do have, Nash Hutmacher, Ty Robinson, and those guys, but we do have edge rushers. But the thing is, over time, it has not been very good. It has not been very consistent. Now we have some guys coming in that not only could play linebacker, but they could also come off the edge. Now we have edge rushers that are 6'5", 240. We have linebackers that are 6'5", 240, and these guys are going to move everywhere. He was moving all up and down the line on film. So you better believe that that's going to be something that that defensive side of the ball, they want him and those guys moving all around that line, and they want to utilize him for more than just that. I guarantee you, they want to stand him up sometimes. I guarantee they want to give different looks because with this guy's physical makeup as attributes, he's got long arms, he's got a very strong base. He can disrupt a lot of things, and even if they throw him out there in a linebacker, in the linebacker slot and slide, Stephon Thompson down off the edge, they're going to be able to give us so many looks with these style of guys, and him coming in here with wanting. He got interest from Notre Dame. He got interest from the Michigans. He was committed to Washington. If Nebraska can ultimately land him, which I believe we will, I had a decent amount of confidence in it back when he visited, and it just seemed like UCLA was going to be the real tough hurdle to overcome. But we've started to see the momentum in the last couple of days. So I'm going to continue to do film breakdowns on the transfer portal class, the recruiting class. So if y'all like these film studies, please like it and just let me know that, just so that way I know y'all like this stuff. Leave comments, let me know what y'all think, and let me know if y'all want me to do a specific player next, or if you want me to do certain high school film, or do you want me to do one of the portal guys? Let me know, or even a returning player. Let me know, and I will go over that and I will break it down for y'all here. So again, I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch here at Nebraska Football, the voice of college football, and hang out with me a little bit. So I'll be posting another video tomorrow. So yeah, I will see you on the next video. Peace.